Long ago, two races ruled over Earth, humans and monsters. One day, war broke out between the two races. After a long battle, the humans were victorious. They sealed the monsters underground with a magic spell. Many years later, Mount Ebot 21X. Legends say that those who climb the mountain never return. Hello and welcome everybody, this is your host Learvok and you are just in time for a new Let's Play. What are we Let's Playing? None other than Undertale. So, for those of you who haven't heard of this game yet, if you're not looking for spoilers, now would probably be the time to leave. Because from here on out, really, the game needs to be experienced in its fullness, pretty much blind. And I know that's pretty hard to do on the internet, but just kind of, it's a shorter game, so you should be able to beat this in like a few hours. I think on my first playthrough I had like 12 hours, but I was just mostly messing around and stuff. Most people say you could probably beat it in about 6 or 7 hours. Yeah, whenever you first start the game, the very first time you start up, you have this to tell you how to play the game. Z or enter to confirm, X or shift to cancel, C or control from menu in game, F4 toggle to full screen, and you hold escape to quit. When HP 0, you lose. We can go to joystick configuration, and I have this all pre-configured. So A is Z, B is X, and Y is C. So we got A menu, B cancel, Y is the menu. So yeah, we can go into control test, and you get this little circle to look around. We got the little buttons up here. We're going to press A, we're going to press B, we're going to press Y. So yeah. Then you just kind of exit. You can use the control stick or the D-pad to move around. So we'll go up to exit, and we'll go ahead and enter our name. Now, there's actually a few different names we could enter in here for some neat little Easter eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in about three of them. Primarily because these are the ones that are the least spoilery, I think. So we name ourselves Toriel. I think you should think of your own name, my child. So yeah, can't choose Toriel. For those of you who played the game, you know why. So yeah, these are just names of actual characters. So if you try to name yourself after a character, it won't let you. So if we name ourselves Sans, nope. And then you got one more character I want to do. Whereas, wow, I did not realize how these moving letters really kind of screw with me. One thing I want to mention real quick: you only have a 6-character limit for your name. So, Learvok is a 7-character name. So yeah, there's what happens if we choose Flowey. Random names that we would have nothing to do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these guys kind of. So I'm thinking I have to do a shorthand version of Learvok. So we'll skip the A because that would probably be the easiest to look at this and go, oh yeah, that's supposed to be Learvok. So we're Lurvok instead of Learvok. There are a few other names we could name ourselves, but I'm not going to for plot and spoilery reasons. I figured with Sans, Toriel, and Flowey it'd be the least spoilery, primarily because those are the first three that we actually meet. It's very doubtful that we'll be meeting Sans though in this episode. So yeah, basic controls. Control stick moves around. D-pad moves around. WASD would move you around if you're not using a controller. Oh no, excuse me. Arrow keys move you around. And we can hit wide into our menu. We're at level 1. HP is 20 out of 20. Gold is 0. We have no items. We can't access our item menu. We can access our stats. So we got a stick for a weapon. Armor is a bandage for some reason. You need 10 EXP to go to the next level. Now, that said, for those of you who don't want to see spoilers, I would suggest you stop here and go no further. Buy the game yourself. It's only about $10. And experience the fun that is Undertale for yourself. Because from here on out, it's basically going to be just nothing but spoilers for those who want a fresh, clean experience. Now, for those of you who have already left, and for those of you who don't care about spoilers or have already seen them, for those of you who have already seen them, you know exactly what's going to happen. But for those of you who don't care about spoilers and want to know about the core mechanics of this game and what makes it so special, well, there's actually two reasons. One is the humor and the story of the game. That's a dur. From here on out, we'll be getting into the story once we go through this door. But here's another thing that we'll be going through. In this game, you can do 3 different types of runs. A neutral run, a pacifist run, and a genocide run. Or no mercy, as the creator likes to call it. But most people call it genocide. And for good reason. For those of you who've played RPGs, you can probably figure out what genocide is. You ever play those RPGs and you're like, I'm going to get to max level and I'm just going to grind and grind and grind? That's genocide. You go around and kill everything until you can't kill no more. It's one of the darker runs and it does actually change the story. Neutral is where you just end up killing something or not doing a side quest. You kill one thing, kill one enemy, one boss, you lock yourself out of the pacifist ending. Pacifist ending is where you don't kill anything. We'll be getting into those mechanics here in a bit. In the meantime, let's go ahead and go through the story. And right here we have our first thing. Okay, so gotta figure out. Let me. Howdy! I'm Flowey! Flowey the flower! That's not right. Hold on, let me got some pulled up here for. let me try something else here. Howdy! I'm Flowey! Flowey the flower! I think that's about as close as I'm gonna get with this. I have a specific voice in my head for it, but I can't really seem to replicate it right with the dialogue. You're new to the underground, aren't ya? Golly, you must be so confused. Someone ought to teach you how things work around here. I'm also gonna have to work on trying to keep my voice a little lower so I don't wake anyone up in the house. I guess little old me will have to do. That's getting a little better. Ready? Here we go! And right away we're into the battle. Right here in the battle, we can actually move our heart around, which is our soul. See that heart? That is your soul, the very culmination of your being. Your soul starts off weak, but can grow strong if you get a lot of LV. What's LV stand for? Love, of course! Yes, that is the actual term. You want some love, don't ya? Don't worry, I'll share some with you. Down here, another share through. Little white friendliness pellets. Are you ready? For those of you who played RPGs, you don't need any spoilers to know what's about to happen. Get around, get as many as you can. Okay. Oh, that was a bad idea. You idiot! In this world, it's kill or be killed! Why would anyone pass up an opportunity like this? So yeah, the little white pellets actually hurt you. Die! And we recovered health suddenly. Oh, like a fireball. What a terrible creature, torturing such a poor, innocent youth. I didn't know she has red eyes. Wow. Ah, do not be afraid, my child. I am Toriel, caretaker of the ruins. So now you know why I chose those names at the beginning. Yeah, again, I did not. Yeah, like, she has red eyes. Wow, that's interesting. I never noticed that before. I pass through this place every day to see if anyone has fallen down. You are the first human to come here in a long time. Come, I will guide you through the catacombs. This way. Oh, I guess we'll have to follow her. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Undertale fandom, Toriel is also known as Goat Mom. I understand the mom part, I really don't understand the goat part. I guess it's because she has horns, quote unquote, but I mean, in all honesty, I kind of relate her more to a cow, because, you know, cows would have the little horns too, but also because her name is Toriel, T-O-R as in Taurus. But then that could be because my first exposure to this game, my first real exposure, the thing that made me want to get the game was watching a VGA's first episode playthrough, like the first hour and a half of playtime, and they linked it up to meaning like Taurus and Taurus as well. But here we have a little save spot. We'll see these, and the save spots will fill us with determination. That's the theme of the game. If you haven't realized it, if you haven't realized it, you'll know by the end of the game. The shadow of the ruins looms above, filling you with determination. HP fully restored. So yeah, we'll restore our HP, and we'll save our save spot. So yeah, it'll give us our time in minutes of how long we played. If we follow Toriel through here, welcome to your new home, innocent one. Allow me to educate you in the operation of the ruins. So yeah. The ruins are full of puzzles, ancient fusions between diversions and door keys. One must solve them to move from room to room. Please adjust yourself to the sight of them. So yeah, here we have a basic puzzle she already solved for us. If we press these, nothing happens, presumably because the door is already activated. There's a lot of only the fearless may proceed. Brave ones, foolish ones, both walk the middle road. Both walk not the middle road, which would have been this one. Like, I get it now. Okay, I didn't get that the first time I played this. I don't think I even read that message. But yeah, so there's a lot of lamp shading with this game. If you haven't, I guess it'd probably be a little early to tell. To make your progress here, you'll need to trigger several switches. Do not worry, I have labeled the ones that you need to flip. So yeah, press Z to read signs, or A in this case. Yeah, stay on the path. So yeah, oh wow, that's please press this switch, Toriel. Oh, what if I don't? First switch is over the wall. But, what, really? I can clearly... Wow, okay. I'm kind of surprised that Toby Fox would let this slip. Like, I can clearly walk this. Let me, yeah, wow. I mean, I guess we can't go through this because it's spikes, but if we hit this switch... No. You want to press the other switch. I even labeled it for you. Please press this switch, too. Tutorial. Oh. Fair enough, you did. Well... No, I guess no. She did label it after all. Splendid! I am proud of you, little one. Let us move to the next room. So yeah, there's a lot of lamp shading with this game. As a human living in the underground, monsters may attack you. You will need to be prepared for this situation. However, worry not. The process is simple. When you encounter a monster, you will enter a fight. While you are in a fight, strike up a friendly conversation. Stop for time. I'll come to resolve the conflict. Practice talking to the dummy. But I don't want to talk to a dummy. They never listen. So here we have encounter the dummy. Now, at this point we can choose to fight it, or we can choose to act. Or we can also choose items, we don't have any items, or we can choose mercy, which gives us the option to spare or flee. We'll get into those in a second. Flee, obviously you run away from battle, and you know. If we act, you can see that we have the dummy to choose from, and then you can either check it, or talk to it. Go ahead and check. Gives us their attack, gives us their defense, and gives us a little description about the enemy. A cotton heart and a button eye. You're the apple of my eye. They often don't help, but they're humorous. Dummy looks like it's going to fall over. So instead, if we choose to talk to it, talk to the dummy. It doesn't seem much for conversation. Tutorial seems happy with you. You won! You earned 0 XP and 0 gold! So yeah. Ah, very good. You are very good. So this is one thing about the game. We don't have to fight enemies. We can just talk to them. We can just try to do different things to try to resolve the conflict in a different way. There's another puzzle in this room. I wonder if you can solve it. Okay. So clearly the path here is in a zigzag, so we're gonna assume that's the puzzle, right? Actually, was there a sign back here? I didn't see if there was a sign back here. No, okay. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. And Frogget attacks you. Oops. Get used to seeing that a lot. So we can choose to attack Frogget, or we can choose to spare it, or not attack. Obviously in this run I'm not going to attack anything. I'm going to just do a standard run. So we'll go and act. We'll compliment Frogget. Didn't understand what you said, but it was flattered anyway. And Toriel just looks mad. Just looks angry. Like look at her eye. Oh man, look at that glare. You want to earn 0 XP and 0 gold. So yeah. The western room is the eastern room's blueprint. So yeah, that was the west room. I don't know why I'm saying any of this, because it's... Yeah. This is the puzzle, but... Here, take my hand for a moment. Hand holding. Get it? Yeah. I like how you can see her sparks are kind of looking back at you, like, you know, like making sure you're okay. That's what it looks like to me when she's looking like that. Puzzles seem a little too dangerous for now. It is impossible to get hurt. Yeah. I think now is about as good as time as any to end the episode off here for now. So the next episode will continue on with more of the ruins and Toriel's hand holding. Literal hand holding too. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys later.